These kind of guys do everything except take up the tickets for their team. Like that one?
That is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Freedom High School's TJ Mutcherson, he told me he's going to get 1,000 yards receiving, 500 yards rushing, and 2 to 3 interceptions a game, and I think he actually believed it.
Not sure about those numbers, but it is conceivable. Last year he had Josh Grady throwing to him, a great quarterback. This year he'll have a very capable 6'6" quarterback, Tyler Guy, likely throwing to him. The numbers are there for the taking for Mutcherson, but he's got to get used to a new system, new head coach. We'll see.
Joey, if I had to pick a guy to break out this season, it's going to be DeAndre Queen at Plant. Bob Weiner said that he's going to do a little bit of everything. He had some big plays last year, but I think he'll be utilized more in 2009.
But he's going to run the ball. He's going to take some snaps at quarterback. He's going to catch the ball. He's going to return the ball for us. He's going to play some corner. You know, he's probably a guy who'll have 5 interceptions. He'll probably throw 2 touchdown passes. He'll probably catch 12 touchdown passes, and he'll probably run for 5. You know, a guy like that, when you look at the final line and say his productivity, you say that guy's one of the best players around.
Joey, if we were having a fantasy football draft, Myrick Wynn would be one of my top 2 or 3 picks. The Largo wide receiver not only catches passes, but if he chose to be a running back, and believe me, the Largo coaches would love it if he did, he would be the starter there. He can also play quarterback, has a great arm, and pitches in on special teams. Pretty much anywhere you put this guy, he produces. He can do it all. When he's on the field, you better keep an eye on him.
Mike McFarland over there, I mean, he can play virtually any position, and he's good at all of them. The University of Florida commitment, but he's going to be the key player for the Yellow Jackets this year.
He projects as a tight end at the next level. Cody, he's 6'6", 220 pounds, but he can do a little bit of everything for the Yellow Jackets, and for that program he probably will have to do a little bit of everything. 12 receptions last year. He attempted 55 passes at quarterback, had 15 tackles and a sack. Great character kid as well. Can do it all, but projects as a tight end at the next level.
I'll be the quarterback worst nightmare, because they ain't going to want to throw him away. Pick everything off, lock all the receivers down, do what I got to do.
Dondre Davis at St. Pete is probably the guy that a lot of people haven't heard of, but he had 7 interceptions last year. He returned 3 kickoffs for a touchdown, and he kept it going in the spring where he had an interception return for a touchdown, and he's probably going to be one of those guys that joins the upper echelon of playmakers this season. West is probably one of the best playmakers in Tampa Bay, maybe the best, especially on the kick returns. He had 5 of them for touchdowns last year. Plays a little bit of running back. He's got 4.3, 4.4 speed and is getting some looks recruiting wise. His counterpart really is Bernard Reedy at Lakewood. I mean, they're very similar players. I think Reedy's more versatile. He plays defensive back. His highlight film, I mean, the first 10, 15 plays are him on defense, but he's lined up at quarterback, running back. Big play guy, could go at any minute for a touchdown. He literally took over the game against Largo last year and led Lakewood to the victory late, and he's a superb talent. The guy that almost certainly is going to be a star this year is Andre Davis at Jefferson. He is 6 foot, 280 pounds, and he goes up and gets it. He had 23 touchdowns at the 7-on-7 sling and shoot at USF. He was the MVP at an event that had over 1,200 kids, and he is going to be, I mean, he's got Quentin Williams throwing to him. They have a great chemistry. If he doesn't have the best year of a wide receiver in all of Tampa Bay, I will be shocked. Joey, if there's one guy that coaches and players would unanimously select as probably the most dangerous playmaker in all of Tampa Bay, it's Jeremy Deering.
He averaged nearly 200 total yards a game last year for Leto Cody. He lines up at quarterback, running back, at the slot, but naturally he's being recruited as a safety. And the thing we like about Deering, he's a kid of integrity. In this era of free agency, transfer here, transfer there, Deering has stayed at Leto, not one of the most prominent programs in Hillsborough County, for his entire career.